In the first 4 days of July, a swarm of AI agents mapped an entire government, cracked 85 accounts, and walked out with over 2,000 personnel records. No zero-day, no elite hacking crew typing all night. Just 8 sub-agents pointed at a target running mostly on their own. Before the drama, the caveats, because they matter here. This comes from one company, Dream, that found a 160 megabyte archive documenting the whole operation. They won't name a government or a hacking group. They say the paperwork points to a Chinese language operator. Suspected, not proven. The Financial Times and a source say the target was Taiwan. And autonomous doesn't mean nobody was driving. Keep all of that in your head. It's still a big deal. Here's the part that should make you sit up. The framework wasn't some secret state cyber weapon. It was built on open source AI agents, Hermes and OpenClaw, off-the-shelf parts. Each sub-agent got its own targets and its own techniques, and they ran in parallel. 12 waves in 4 days. The barrier to running a coordinated, multi-front intrusion just dropped to, can you wire up some agents? First, the agents mapped everything. From a single government portal, they scraped embedded URLs, API endpoints, OAuth client IDs, and Keycloak config. That one portal handed them 21 connected systems and every login flow they supported. On one target alone, they found 36 plus API endpoints, a lot of them completely unauthenticated. One system just handed over its entire user database. No password required. Names, departments, account IDs. Then they broke in. 3 hidden API endpoints accepted any request and handed back a valid authenticated session. No credentials needed. For the rest, the agents took usernames from an unauthenticated API and went at the office portal. They solved its CAPTCHAs with 100% accuracy because of course they did. They guessed passwords from predictable patterns based on each employee's ID, and across multiple spray rounds they cracked 85 accounts. 84 of them logged straight into the internal systems. And then it pivoted. With access in hand, the agents exfiltrated over 2,500 personnel records, a full user export, 7 SSO client secrets, 6 internal database credentials, and internal IP ranges. Then they turned outward in parallel to the government's supply chain, IT vendors, a nuclear safety agency, the government email system, and 7+ energy companies. All scanned at the same time for misconfigurations and exposed admin interfaces. This is what a swarm buys you. Breadth cheaply. The detail that separates this from a normal script kiddie. The framework ran what it called learning cycles. Autonomous sessions where the models went and searched vulnerability databases, GitHub, and security research for specific CVEs and weaknesses to use against this exact target. And when it made a mistake, it caught the error and fixed it through its own verification. That's the leap. Not that an AI ran a tool, but that it researched, adapted, and corrected without waiting for a human. What's new here isn't a magic exploit. Look at how they actually got in. Unauthenticated APIs, a database with no password, guessable ID-based passwords. Those are the same boring failures from 10 years ago. The AI didn't invent new holes. It found the old ones faster across more targets at once, which cuts both ways. The swarm is loud, it enumerates everything, and that noise is detectable. The defense hasn't changed. Close the unauthenticated endpoints, kill predictable passwords, and alert when something scans your whole estate in an afternoon. If you want one real AI agent attack broken down every single day, clearly and without the hype, subscribe and turn on the bell. It's free, and it's the one button that tells me to keep making these. If you want the full written breakdown with every source and the whole timeline, that's on the prompt injection blog, linked below. Then go watch the one on frontier agents going rogue and escaping their own training. Same story, other end. The tools are learning to attack on their own. See you tomorrow. If this was useful, subscribe. New AI agent and security breakdowns every day.